Hey everybody, this is Jeff with Pro Approach. Today I had a chance to sit down with Adam from Brunswick. He oversees all their brands and they have a few new balls dropping on Friday. So I decided to record the conversation and see if maybe anyone's interested in checking out and seeing what the new balls are kind of about. So he goes over them all with me. So yeah, stay tuned and check out what he's got to say about them.
So let's talk about the balls that are coming out this week. So we have 4 new products between a hammer ball, actually 2 hammer balls, a Columbia ball, and an ebonite ball. We'll first start with the Hammer Envy. This is the newest high performance ball in the hammer product line. You'll notice that this ball has a very, very dull cover stock, but it also has a new core design for us as well. So we do have multi-density core in this. So you'll notice that the top of this core has a heavier dense spot. You can see it with the black material as opposed to the orange material and the color right here. Mm-hmm. And then this is one of the like I said, this is one of the strongest core and cover combinations that we've had within the Hammer brand. We use a kind of a unique system for the Hammer brand with core, cover, and the finish. The maximum amount of hook that you'll see is 30, and this is 28.75, which is, if you go through all the balls in the Hammer brand, this is by far the strongest one. So this gives you the strongest core, strongest cover, and this also has one of the stronger finishing surfaces that we've ever made on a ball too, at 1500 grit sanded Sayer pad. So this is a very, very dull ball. This ball is designed for heavier oil lane conditions, stronger. It's just a strong piece overall. This is going to be designed for people that have, again, heavier oil, people that throw a faster ball speed than their rev rate, people that are looking for any type of just more hook overall compared to what they have in their bag. This is a great option for them.
I would ask you where that fits in your bag, but it's been clear.
In my bag? No, in my bag I don't. I do have one of these. I have thrown it. I just don't see enough oil on the lane, on the lane conditions that I bowl on. That I just don't have. There's just not enough oil on the lane for me. It's something that I can move farther left and use the oil that's on the lane, but there are other options that I feel in my bag that are a little more conducive to striking in the environment I bowl in. But it will be, if I do go bowl some tournaments that have, heavier volumes, this is definitely one that'll make the bag for me.
Yeah, I got a low rev rate, so I definitely got to check this out.
Yeah, this, I know you're throwing a dark web and I know you like that ball, so this is just a step up from that for you.
Mm-hmm.
So moving on, so we have the next ball that we'll talk about is a Scorpion Sting, which is a very pretty looking ball for one. This is the second version of the Scorpion. The original Scorpion was the solid version with the duller cover stock. This is the shinier version with a pearl cover stock. So this is your traditional solid as opposed to a pearl. That you'll see that this ball has the same core that was in the original Scorpion, but it also has the core cover and finish rating of 24.5. So this is slightly less than what you would see with the Envy to start. So okay. This ball is going to be 1500 factory finish. So this is a compound polish that's on top of a 1500 grit surface. So again, the Envy was the 1500 with no polish. This is a 1500 with polish. So you'll see this ball create a lot more length and a lot more back end overall compared to the other ball.
Okay.
Symmetrical piece. So this is a symmetric core. So you'll see this, that the core is more of a kind of like a bell shape with the puck on top. All hammer balls are going to have carbon fiber infusion into them, so it creates a little more durable product. It's just a lot. It's just a feature and benefit that we have within the Hammer brand.
Sure.
It's very, 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 very cool. It definitely keeps the structural durability of the ball together. We see
so-
very few cracks, very few issues as far as the surface of this ball.
And so this is like you're saying this is just like a shiny of the Scorpion, just a pearl.
Yeah. It's a Semtex Pearl is the cover name, which is some ball. We've had it on some other balls in the Hammer brand before. But yeah, this is same cover that we've used on some other balls, just with a different core in the inside.
So if someone liked the Scorpion but wanted a little length, this would be the way to go.
This is the way to go. This is a great option for you.
Cool.
So in the Hammer brand, those are the 2 balls that'll be coming out this week. If we move on to we'll move on to Columbia. So Cuda Power Core, which you'll probably see on the screen right now.
Yeah, I think I was telling you the other day, there was someone that was getting back into bowling after years and came in with the original and was just like, hey, and it had been plugged a couple times, so I was like, we're getting close to needing to change out here. And I was like, the irony, he said, what should I get? And I was like, ironically, you might be able to get something kind of the same. So what's the deal with this? And is it like similar to the original, or what do we got going on?
Yeah. I mean, when you're talking about the original Cuda, was the Cuda C. It was a ceramic core ball that was made in like the mid 90s, mid to late 90s. So you're talking about a ball that was significantly older, as far as technology wise. But there was a really cool feature that they made in some of the old Columbia balls that they had. Basically, what was a ceramic core on the inside, so it was more like an undrillable nugget. With today's technology, with interchangeable thumbs and all the things that have been advanced in the bowling industry in general, we decided to bring it back, but instead of it having the ceramic core material on the inside, it's a slightly denser material, but it is a drillable nugget. So people that use interchangeable thumbs that you have to drill a little deeper nowadays, they can still use those types of products with this type of ball. It's going to be one of those things that is just advancements in technology. Now, if you're talking about performance-wise compared to the old product, yeah, the ball reaction is going to be similar to what you saw 25-ish years ago. It's a stronger type ball. It's an earlier benchmark, symmetric, kind of controllable type ball. It's going to be a great benchmark type ball for anybody looking to get something that's going to be more in that middle of the road type product. Not the strongest ball in the bag, but definitely not the weakest ball either.
So it's like the stronger side of benchmark.
Yeah. So this is one that some of the guys, I actually bowl league here on Tuesday nights, and this has been one of the balls that has been really, really successful for the first couple of weeks of league with some of the guys on our staff. Similar in color. I don't know if you saw the original one that the guy brought in, if he had it with him. Color scheme and everything is very, very close. This is just, again, it's advancements in cover stock technology and core technology, but still kind of bringing back some of the nostalgic things from the past. This is, again, a symmetric core with dual density. So we have the top puck and also the inner core nugget with the denser material compared to the outside core material. This ball does have dynamic core in it too. You'll see the blue material on the outside. It helps create a little more hitting power and, again, a little more durability in the product overall.
Sweet.
Kind of a cool looking ball. I mean, I had a Cuda back when I was a kid, so this is it's kind of cool for me just to see something that's been from my way many years ago of bowling that I can still use today.
Yeah, I think it's cool to bring new life to some of the old stuff, or at least have like an homage to it, right?
Yeah. I mean, and speaking of that, I mean, you still, with this release, this was an older nameplate too, and then we'll move on to a ball that was probably one of the best-selling balls in the Ebonite history with the one. The one was
ultimate segue or what? Did I just tee you up?
the one is I think if you bowled in the mid 2000s and you didn't have a 1 in your bag, you were probably not competitive. And this is the ball. This was the ball that everybody threw. This is like, if you go back and watch some of the old videos of Tommy Jones and some of the guys on Ebonite's staff back in the day, they all had this. I know Tommy threw this on the TV show to win the US Open almost 20 years ago now. Jason Couch threw this ball a lot on TV. I mean, this was the ball back in the day. Everybody had a 1.
I don't know how you reissue this and don't have reuse a part of it, but as Matrix, but
well, Matrix was another ball that was back in the Ebonite line as well. So I mean, we've used we kind of used some of those names from the past. I mean, Matrix was a ball we made a couple years ago as well. So yeah, the 1 is we're making a comeback with it with the 1 remix. Core wise, this is very similar. It's the same core as what it was used back in the day. We've really made this ball quite a few times now, actually, to be honest. It's been a couple remakes and in the making, but this one's as close performance wise to the original as I've ever seen. I actually threw it last night in league. It's I mean, it's damn close to what the original was.
Yeah,
kind of it's shiny. This is going to be a shiny, asymmetric type, all solid cover stock. Get some of the stats here. So this is a 14.4 solid cover stock with a surface prep of 500, 1000, 2000, and then the polish right over top of that. So this is a shiny.
It was solid. The picture didn't. I don't know.
It's
why.
just a multicolor. It's a multicolor solid. But yeah, it's very, very similar to what the original one looked like. Just because it's shiny, I mean, it would be no different than if you took an Envy and shined it. Sure. It's still a solid cover stock. This one's just the way we were trying to create the ball reaction. It was a lot better shiny out of the box than some of the other products. This is the way it came out back in the day. We tried to make it as close to that as we possibly could. And,
I'm a sucker for purple.
Man, I'm telling you, this it's the one. Like, and I hate to use that as like a cheesy and corny thing, but like this is a really exciting release for us. So you got Tommy Jones here. I mean, it might even be the old one. I don't even know, to be honest. If you watch some of it, so in Ebonite, we do have some cool videos that we do. They're called the first 10 videos. It's the first 10 shots. It's basically a whole game that they get to throw with this ball to start. They'll talk you through all the moves. They'll talk you through, anything that they see on the lane with the product. It's a pretty cool idea. We've been doing it for quite a few years now, and they've been extremely successful. But yeah, that's between the 2 hammer balls, the Columbia ball and the Cuda, and then the 1. These are the balls that are actually going to be available for release on Friday. So okay. These are going to be check them out in your nearest pro shop, and your pro shop tech can help you out.
All right, so that's it. Huge shout out to Adam. Thank you so much for spending the time to help me out. He's definitely a wealth of information, all the Brunswick stuff, let alone bowling in general. So again, super appreciative to you. If you want to check out any of that new stuff, feel free and check out any of our shops if you're in the SoCal area, and we will see you soon.